What's up, guys? My name is Seth Walker, and I'm the student pastor here at Fellowship of the Parks over our Haslet and our Justin campus. Guys, I just want to take a little bit of your time today to talk to you about faith over fear. Guys, I know during these times it's fearful. We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's going to happen next week, tomorrow, the week after that. Like, we have no clue. We're kind of in a state of uncertainty, and it causes fear. And guys, the devil uses fear against us. Throughout the Bible, it's mentioned over 80 different times, the word fear. Reason is because the devil knows it works. He knows that if he can implement fear or create fear in our lives, then he has the opportunity to separate us from God, make us question the things that God's doing in our lives, makes us question who he is, and makes us ask why. Guys, I don't have the answers. I can't tell you why this is happening. But one thing I do know is that God has a plan for us, and we have to trust him, and we have to have faith in him. I have a younger brother named Mark, and he and I are very different. I am more of a risk taker. He is not. Like, he is by the book, by the rules. He's not going to take risks or chances. Me, on the other hand, I love risk. I love taking chances. And growing up, our family used to go to a place called Camp Riverbend. It's actually in Glen Rose, Texas, and they had this huge zip line. For me, I love it. We used to do it all the time growing up. But Mark, who's a lot younger than me at this time, he was probably 5 or 6 years old. He had never been able to do it because he wasn't tall enough or old enough to do it. But it's the first year he's able to do it. So all of us as a family, we go to the zip line, and Mark is excited. He's ready to do it. So he starts climbing up this big tower. And if you've never been on a zip line before, a zip line is this big cord attached to this big tower that you pretty much jump off a ledge, and it catches you, and you glide all the way down to the end. Mark's excited until he sees it, until he starts walking up this big wooden structure. And guys, I'll tell you, that wooden structure kind of shakes back and forth. It moves. Like, it is a little nerve-wracking walking up it, because you're like, man, how am I supposed to trust that this thing is going to carry me all the way down as I get to the top? And the wind is literally pushing it back and forth. Like, you can feel it. It's nerve-wracking. Even for somebody who's done it multiple times, I'm still sitting up there like, this is a little uncomfortable. But imagine being a 5 or 6 year old kid doing it for the very first time like Mark was. He gets up there, he's terrified. He doesn't want to do it. He's afraid, and two, like, he has a right to be, because he has to trust that this wooden structure is going to catch him as he jumps down off this ledge. It's going to catch him. He's going to glide all the way down to safety and have a blast. And he has to trust the individuals who are strapping him into the harness. He has to trust the wire that it's not going to pull out of the wood or snap or anything like that. He has to trust all these different scenarios to make sure that he's going to be safe. As a young kid, it's terrifying. It's overwhelming. But Mark gets to the ledge. He's not wanting to do it, but he finally decides to jump. He jumps off. The wire catches him. He glides down that zip line, and you can just hear him laughing and see him smiling and how much fun he is having. Guys, if Mark never jumped or went on that zip line, he would miss out on the fun that he had. He would have missed out on the memories that were made doing that. He overcame a fear that day, and he was so glad and so proud that he was able to do that. And guys, as Christ followers during this time, it's so easy for us to let fear dictate the things that we do. And guys, I don't want that to happen to us. In Isaiah verse 41, or chapter 41, verse 10, it says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Guys, that's incredible. He's saying he is going to uphold us with our righteous right hand. He's saying, hey, look, I have your back. I know it can be scary at times. I know things are going on and you don't know the future, but I love you and I trust you, and I am going to uphold you and protect you. But guys, he can't do that if we don't keep our faith and trust him. When we start to question, we distance ourselves. You guys, during this time, we have to keep our faith. We have to trust him. And two, we have a lot of free time right now. I know most of you students are not in school. Take this time, start a devotional. If you have started one, keep going. Pray. Reach out to some of your small group leaders. Reach out to me if you have questions. I would love to be able to talk to you and connect with you. Guys, we need to have faith over fear. Because as soon as we let fear start grabbing hold of our life, it separates us from Christ and the things that he wants to do in it. Guys, I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all each and every day, and I miss y'all, and I'm excited to see y'all again. But I want y'all to keep trusting in God, trust in his plan, because, guys, I know there's going to be greater good that comes from this. Guys, I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. I'll see y'all next week.